The rare song that isn't ending as soon as I am ready to come on. Hello, everybody. Wait, did my camera just go wonky? The rare song that isn't ending soon. Alexa, mute Master TV. Come on. Hello, everybody. Okay. Stupid. Oh, there we go. Maybe it was just adjusting to the fact that the lights are off. I came this close to streaming with the lights on. But I like the ambiance of the color. But then you can't see my cool new kit. Which I got a month too late if you've been watching the YouTube. Let me see if this... There we go. I got a Palermo kit. Get a mystery jersey kit, and I end up with one of the teams I literally just managed. So there you go. And it's a spoiler-free thing because we've already moved past that. So it's not like I'm saying, hey, you know, we're not... Well, I mean, we moved past it years ago, actually. That was our first kit. Fabio Markelic at Excelsior. I mean, definitely decent physicals. Oh, do I need to change my... I need to change my damn thing. I adjusted my ranges. For... my lower league save. So we're gonna have to reload our skin, boys and girls. Sorry about that. How is everybody today? While we wait, I myself am good. Work week is done. Was supposed to have a chat with the boss about merit raises. So we were originally told back in January that they were going to be in our final paycheck in February, and the final day of February shows up and nothing. So we started bugging him. That's good. All right, so yeah, see, I've got the blue for like excellent stuff, which I think I deemed 14 and above for a lower league save. Obviously things are a little different. Now all of a sudden, Fabio Markelic doesn't look as good. But let's throw him on our short list. Can't be registered for the next match. He's not on our team. Krasnicki is. He's back in full training. Is he still injured at all? Yes. So I learned something new yesterday. That if you have a player who is yellow injured, you can go into their training, go to additional focus, and select general rehab. And they will train to get better from whatever it is that's ailing them. Yet another one of those things that I wish I knew about Football Manager a very, very, very long time ago. In fact, I didn't even know about general rehab. I know there's an injury rehab, and I kept trying to assign players to that, and I couldn't do it. And I don't know when that applies, but I did learn, as I am trying to learn new things, as we all know in Football Manager, I did learn that that exists. It is truly a thing. I've also discovered that players only need really 1 day of rest. Because I have been toying with, I don't have them in this save. I've also been toying with Bust the Net's training schedules. And I took over training. And for the first time in my life in Football Manager, when I have been in charge of training, I did not have players coming to me left, right, and center saying, I don't like the training. Now, part of that is you apparently have to have them when they're healthy on that double training, double intensity. If you don't, then that's when you start having the problems. Oh, Dick Geiser is injured. Man, I mean, he's not playing anyway, but... Have we taken a deep look at our development center at all? I don't think we have. Maybe we should, just see if there's anybody down there that we might want to bring up, at the very least, to be training with the big boys. If they're not ready to play for us, we can bring them up. They can train with us, and then we can just make them available for the youth team, the B team, whatever. Let's do that. Oh my God, look at this. All these first team candidates. All right, remember their names. Actually, we can just do it right from here, right? We're going to move him to the senior squad. We're going to move him to the senior... We're going to move all these guys to the senior squad. I don't think I can do this as a group. Oh, wait, he's injured. Can't do that. The ADMIRA squad is us, right? Or are we full? We can't be full. Where are the guys we just brought up? Oh, we could probably sort them by wage, right? Yeah, they're probably the cheap guys. Tobias Krebs is definitely one of them. Woo-hoo-hoo. Make him available for the squad. You're 17. You must be one of them as well. Oh, that's why. That's why I was getting the notice from the other guys. They're not too old. Schnabel was, yeah, he was one of them. We'll just make them available for 90 minutes. Squad available for U18s. He's 19, but... And Fabian Brower is another one, right? Yeah, he is. Oh, so is Pavel Vilcek. So while he's here, Pavel, see, this is advantageous. Oh, I'm already rehabbing him. He was the one that was on the notification. Burn page, bookmarking, she's so close now. Maybe I should have just done it until they were match fit, but. Blaj. All right, let's make him available until he's match fit. Then once he's match fit, we'll think about maybe potentially kind of sort of perhaps throwing him in the mix. So what was the deal with the other guys? All right, him I can move to the senior squad. Are they maybe not under are they not under contract? Oh no, this guy is most definitely. Oh, he's contracted to ADMIRA. These guys are contracted to the B team. All right. All right. Nice. See, that makes me feel better. Now they're going to train with us. And we can have them in mentoring groups and stuff. Look at this. Look at it. All right, this one's not as good. Labor Sorger isn't as good a teacher as we wish he was. And I'm not sure if we want Eloine and Dora and his spirited personality mentoring anyone. But you know what? We do it for the memes. I've also been toying with, and it's one of the reasons I was going to start streaming earlier, but I got distracted. Comments about his progression. He's improved from 1.5 stars to 1.5 stars. Nice. All right, let's put Molnar on final third training. That works for me. I did also make some adjustments. Don't tell not me. To the set piece routines. Just little ones. No, we're not going to try overhead kicks. We will have Baumgartner mark his man tightly. Still using the Diamond of Hope. We've also introduced the llama. Set pieces, we're going to load these routines. Again, nothing major. Just shifted some guys around. Swapped some priorities. Nothing too major. Benjamin Styler. Let's get his wage off the books, shall we? I don't care if we don't get anything for him. He's not very good. All right, I think we're going to draw again. So Wolfsberger comes in 10th place. We're in second, by the way. I'm not sure if you realized that. Not sure if anyone noticed. But we are currently in second place in the Bundesliga, the Austrian Bundesliga. We're 5 points behind RB Salzburg. RB Salzburg hasn't lost. We've only lost once. So the one loss and the one additional draw from us, that is the 5-point difference. Of course, it's still early doors, so we're 10 points from the relegation zone. That was short. Although I do have to pay a little bit of attention to what's going on in the press conferences, because I was playing one match where I was going to start one of my backup strikers, and in the conversation we talked about how my striker that I was going to replace for the match, just for the match, was in good form and he deserved a spot in the team. So all right, Jacob Schiller does not like being praised. Good to know. What's his personality? Fairly determined. Okay, maybe he was speaking of strikers that we... We just lost Mohamed Badamosi for the match. I mean, he may be okay. Maybe he'll be good enough to be on the bench. I'm not sure. We'll check him out when we get to the match here. I did not do our opponent deep dive. And for me, the deep dives are still fairly shallow. Oh, I've never pressed this button before. Match confidence. Oh, this is the last match. We got a C in the last match. All right, that's fair. Next opponent plays a 4-3-3. I don't know what it is. So I've been running a new tactic that is highly successful. It's a 4-3-2-1. Highly successful, but it just has the one midfielder. So it's a regular back four. It's... I can show you. The spearhead from space is what I call it. So it's got the one midfielder, but both of these guys are inverted to come, help out where necessary. And, a lot of guys on support duty here. I have changed this. Sometimes I change this around from a shadow striker to an attacking center mid, attacking advanced midfielder on attack, attacking midfielder on attack, whatever. So it's not bad, except against 4-3-3s. 4-3-3s, I get demolished. So in response, I created the 3 snaps up. I call it 3 snaps up because it's in a Z formation. If you're old enough to get the reference, thank you very much for being here. I hope you are following the stream or subscribing to the YouTube channel. Basically, the whole point of this is to drop the attacker down to put 2 guys in the midfield, basically. And I move the winger up so not everybody's getting in everybody's way. Well, it keeps the attack going, so he'll come in. And even though he's a winger, I've got him cuts with the ball inside. The playmaker will get up there. And this guy also cuts inside as well. So the playmaker tends to shift towards the middle on the attack. This guy will come up. This guy comes in. He'll drop down if necessary, but he's still my leading scorer. Doing a quick pick. So we're gonna move Krasnicki over there, and we're gonna bring where to go there. Alowine Andor. Bonomosi is gonna drop down to the bench because he needs to be on the bench because he's injured. Pfeffer, Beckman, Schuller, Labersorger. We do have Pedro Andrade. In fact, let's try him in place of Beckman. Give Beckman a little bit of a... Although Beckman's not really match sharp. And Sila is not match sharp either. But neither is Krasnicki. So let's put Sila in the attacking... the advanced playmaker. We're going to move that on to support. We've got 2 guys attacking here. We don't need everybody and their grandmother on attacking duty. So it's going to be Ozagovic, Pfeffer, Andrade, Schuller, Labersorger, Curler, Dressel, Antolin, Shayla, Krasnicki, and Endure. We're going to stay on the balanced mentality. That's the other thing. So with that 4-3-2-1, we are scoring a ton, and we're not giving up. Like, most of the matches have been clean sheets. And just so you're aware, I'm doing it with a newly promoted team in the Vanarama National League. So it's not like I'm using Man City and or anything like that. Why would I pick Man City? They're not a good example these days. We are undefeated in our last 5. They have not won their last 3. And we are ready to go. The first match of the stream. Then we're getting into it a little faster tonight, because I don't have to go through all of the explanation of the things that I'm doing. The come to Jesus moment I had with Football Manager. But it works out because it is just, it has invigorated my desire to make quality content for you guys. What I was starting to say earlier, though, is I'm starting to attempt to take a bit more of a Moneyball type approach. Now, I'm not going full attributeless. I'm not a sadist. But I was inspired by my Gloucester save. And I was talking about this the other night, is I didn't renew our top scorer. I renewed our second best scorer. And the fans were a little not understanding. Now, I did get a new guy who is absolutely fantastic. But the reason why I kept the second best scorer is he was more efficient for less money. And it made me think that if I can do a better job of not just looking at the attributes and not allowing myself, frankly, to get drawn in by the star ratings, my advanced playmaker on that Gloucester team in the formation I just showed you, he's like a 2-star player. He's been with me for years because he just tends to pick up monster ratings. He just plays very well in the match engine, you could say. Fine. You want to boil it down to that. You want to distill it into something understandable and digestible, go right ahead. But he's just another one of those players. Not that he's on the expensive side. I'm paying him $900 a week. So because I keep re-signing him, he's a little more expensive than if I had just bought him in off the street. But he has earned that spot. Literally, he has paid his dues and continues to pay dividends. We need to hit the back of the net. Let's get more narrow too. Maybe so we don't. Now the other thing about that tactic, it's a tiki-taka, and it just works fantastically. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my settings here to a little bit more of how I'm playing. Indoors in. And he missed it wide. So I'm playing more like this. Well, you can't see it now because it's switched off. But I've moved the camera up and I've zoomed out. It's given me a better... I know the guys are smaller. It's a little more difficult to really figure what's going on. But it just gives me that Krasnicki's just not doing it. Frankly, neither is Indoor. I'm not going to replace them both right now. Everybody else is playing okay. I thought we'd have a better time. But it gives me a better view of player movement. I mean, the shadows are a little distracting. But now I get to see how much space Antoline has. Labersorger. I see the guys making the runs. I see Batamosi there. And I see him putting it away for his second goal of the year. Mohamed Batamosi. Thank you very much for playing, sir. I mean, really, it was the failed cross. Like, that was a comedy of errors. Compost hit it off his defense partner, and it popped right to Batamosi. But that is why Batamosi is on this team. And even though they have a game in hand on us, if this result holds, which I believe that it will, Curler's a little tired. I know it's a bit late to be making a change, but Baumgartner's going to come in. If the result holds, we move within 2 of RB Salzburg at the top of the table. Now, our goal difference isn't where we want it to be. But it's fine. But I like you can really see the buildup. You can see how much space Dressel has. The guy trying to close him down. The ball played to Botamosi. Great first touch. He's into the box. He has Endor in the middle. Instead, he'll spin it back to Pfeffer. Pfeffer toward the corner flag. In the middle, Endor down. Sheila almost got his foot on it. Baumgartner playing it back for Antolin. 4 minutes added on. Nice switch of play. Labersborger over to Dressel. Antolin. He'll take the shot, and Vignetti gets a piece of it, putting it out behind. Pfeffer with the corner. Motzler deals with it, but Schiller pushes it back in. Schiller's cross. That'll go out. Another corner opportunity. Now we're finally starting to, cook with gas, as they say. Not too little, too late. We do have the 1-0 lead. But it kind of would have been nice if we could have had a little more confidence earlier on that the team was really figuring out what they need to do. Lebesberger throwing it in, putting it in the middle. It's overcooked for Endor. That'll be held on by the keeper. The final whistle goes, and we have ourselves a 1-0 victory. Ultimately, 10 shots on goal. 4 of them on target. All we needed was the one that counted. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. And that was kind of loud. I turned up the sound in my headphones for something I was listening to earlier. And that made that kind of painful. So I had to fix something. Very happy that it paid off. I don't know what it was I did. I did something that paid off. Wow. Let's give our starting 11 a day's rest. Meanwhile, while we're here, let us praise our training. The other thing I was noticing with the training schedules that I was using, now it could have been because, again, when a team's having success, they're generally going to train well. But I literally had most of my team training at a 7.5 or greater. Almost half a dozen guys, 9 or better. And literally one time the worst training score I had was a 7.4 out of the entire squad. I can't praise Andrade. Andrade did well. And even if he didn't do well, he looks like he did well. Maybe that's what I did that was so good, that everybody loved so much in that press conference. Yo, Veggie! It'd be nice to know what we were talking about. David, thank you very much for your valuable service on the YouTube. Ooh, excuse me. I guess I could look at where is the press conference history? My history, press conferences. A Beckman deal with wait, that had to be pre-match. No, post-match. Oh, wait, that was... All right, here we go. Question 1. With Robert Sewell watching Labersburg, or what would I say to St. Polton? What was my reaction to hearing he wanted to sign Beckman? Does a good relationship with another manager help in these situations? No, that's... Oh, no, the broadcast interview. You must be delighted with the impact Mohamed Badamosi made from the bench today. That's what it was. What do I make of the comments? Yeah, let's stir some shit with Robert Julia. You want to make an offer for my players? Bring it, son. Ooh. Just got tightness in my upper shoulders. Not sure why. Maybe I should lean back a little bit more. There we go. Get a little more comfortable. I'm not going to praise the 7.2, and I've already praised Zelalem Mekanin. This is one of the kids that we brought up to hang out with us. Congratulations, Mekanin. You're doing so well, son. Don't ever change. Yeah, I brought in my starting striker off of the bench because I felt he was too injured to start. But as you noticed in the beginning, the 4-3-3, it gave us a little bit of trouble. Well, maybe not that bad. Maybe what I just need to do is use the Diamond of Hope in the Vanarama National League, which is where it originated anyway. I created it for that team. I ported it into my YouTube save in Belgium, and I brought it here. Not necessarily in that order. No, definitely in that order. It just showed up. It showed up on screen here before it did on the YouTube series. Because, that's how things work with, time and whatnot. Why are we so slow? Diane says, baby, you ain't missing nothing. This was probably a dreadful match. AKA ADMIRA. Oh, but Zelalem Mekanin had a nice match. They were thrashed by Austria Vienna. It doesn't say what was the final score. Let the Bible Belt come and save. 4-0. Oh, well. Not going to win them all. I mean, it's against a very good team. I mean, Austria Vienna. Should I just call them Vienna? There was a cracker at Red Bull Arena, which unfortunately Red Bull Salzburg won. Carlos Mvondo. Off the ball kind of sucks. First touch needs work. That all being said, we'll throw him on the short list. Had a full-on street fight against Angers to finish the Ligue 1 season invincible. Nice. I am glad you were able to finish that. Ooh. Now this guy's better. This guy's better. He's going on our short list. And Sebastian Kowalczyk. Holy mental attributes, Batman. He's contracted to Pagon. Pagon was the team that offered us the job. I mean, physically, he's not all there. But he works his ass off. He's a leader. Highly determined player. Great off the ball. Great teamwork. Nice vision. His passing doesn't quite match up with it. 13 composure, 11 decision making. Like, he is 32 though. That's fine. No, I don't want to do that. We're not going to mess with the training. A 2-week layoff before humiliating your third Prem side in a row. Oh, you beat Chelsea 4-0. Nice. Wait, was that for the Champions League final? Did you just win the Champions League 4-0 against Chelsea? Where was this monumental thrashing? Do do do. Ernst Happel Stadion in Vienna. So you did it in Österreich. Beautiful. I mean, do you guys like the moody lighting of these nighttime streams? We've never really talked about it. I've never solicited advice on it. I mean, for me, it helps me chill. In the summertime. I'm just going to put everybody who's like a B+ or better on the work list. It works for you? I mean, I guess if you want to know what it looks like during the day, you could just watch one of my YouTubes, or with the light, either during the day or with the lights on. Just watch the YouTube series. Waiting on the thunder. So WSG Tyrol are next. Tyrol? They play a 4-2-3-1, which we seem to be okay against, I believe. They play a gegenpress style, but they tend to play with a slightly more cautious mentality at home. How do you have a cautious gegenpress? Tyrol, thank you. What did I say? Tyrol? Tyrol? Tytac? TP roll? Was that Benny? I saw... I wasn't paying attention because I had like streamer mode on, so... And it just defaults to streamer mode. In fact, it's on right now because I guess I'm streaming. Between T-roll and Tyrol. Yeah, so Benny put this save idea. And this is a very... I should have known it was him. This is a very Benny type idea. Calls it the race to the return to glory. Chat Alexa club in 20 different nations from 3 choices in each nation that haven't won the league in 30 or more seasons. Then you try to win it with them. For every league you win, you get a point. You also get an additional point for every league you win consecutively prior to the CPU winning any league with one of the elected teams. So, for example, Belgium, you've got Union Saint-Gilloise, Union, KV Mechelen, or Cercle Brugge. If you win the league before the computer does with, say, Cercle Brugge, or if you use Cercle Brugge to win the league before an AI run Union, Mechelen, or Cercle Brugge wins the league, you get a point. Now, I'm going to guess that it applies to all 30 or 20 teams. Batamosi's out again. Oh, that sucks. Get them all in the general rehab. So, like, if they win it with Cercle Brugge before I win it with 1860 Munich, then I lose. Oh, if the CPU wins a league before you get there with the elected club, you no longer need to manage them and you lose 5 points. Once a league is won, the CPU winning the league after you leave the club or the second time after their initial win has no effect on the save. I think Benny would need to be in charge of this. Repeat the process for once you win, repeat the process for 19 more countries. Time limit 50 seasons. And the win condition is at least 50 points. Now, the thing is, if you win a second season before the CPU wins, this is my understanding. If you win a second season before the CPU wins their season, you get 2 points for the next win. At least that's how I understand it. If you and the CPU win a league in the same season, the league you win counts towards your streak of consecutive leagues. So I guess it's one of those, like, once you win it, you have to move on. There's no point in sticking around. It sounds interesting. It sounds a bit like a slog. Not that I'm averse to a long-term save. I mean, I've easily managed over 50 seasons in Football Manager this year. Easily. Yeah, it's a lot of record keeping, so I would leave that on. I'd leave that in Benny's hands. If he really wants to do this, then that's the price you have to pay. So Jakob Molnar is not going to be starting this match. Couple of guys taking some minor knocks in training. That's the other thing with the training schedule. His training schedules. Talking about bust the net. With his training schedules, I was getting the only injuries I was getting were in match. And if I did get one in training, it was like stub toe, out for 1 day. I thought T-Roll was further down the table. Honestly. Man, the one loss to Rapid. Started the season off with a loss, and we've been flying ever since. 5-2-0 in our last 7. So T-Roll is in 6th. And we are in 17th. I do have... Just to let you guys know, I've got a meeting on Sunday. And I kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, but I think I kind of said I'd do it, so I think they've already begun advertising it. But I'm not going to get deep into it just yet. But looks like I'm going to be participating in a new YouTube series. Kind of a slice of real life. Let's get Dryer in there. Sailor's going to get his second consecutive start. I'm kind of happy with Dressel and Antolin in the midfield, to be perfectly honest with you. And both of them are training very well as well. Andrade, how did Andrade do last match? He threw down a 7. Not too bad. Labersorger, everybody's in good shape. Everybody is generally match fit. Andrade, Dressel and Shayla, not quite, which is a little bit weird. And we're not having really any issues with playing time either, so we're going to run with this. Ozagovich, Pfeffer, Andrade, Schuler, Labersorger, Kohler, Dressel, Antolin, Shayla, and Doran Dryer. Wait, hold on. Did I make... Let's take off shoot on sight. We'll see if we need... Oh, and I wanted to... We're gonna make this narrow. It just means by making it narrow, we're just focusing the play in the center. It essentially does the same thing as focus play up the middle, but it also keeps the players closer together. Not on top of each other by any stretch of the imagination. But it keeps them closer together, make passing easier. You're not going to take the Man City job, are you? You're not going to leave Assy to take on Man Shitty, are you? I hope not. The Man City job was open in my in the YouTube save. Couldn't take it though because they were like in. They were in 10th place at the time. But you know, it was like the 2038 season or something like that. Cronenberg. Oh my God. Oh, that wasn't us. That's them. We're in the red. I'm like, we did one of those like weird outside the box corners? No. You think you got Pep fired? Beautiful. Lebesorger, fantastic clearance. Dreyer picks it off. Oh, he just doesn't have any help. Couldn't hold up play long enough. Miranda Cronenberger. Feeds Zickler. See, here we have the example of the defensive midfielder coming way out of position to try to cover the spot opened up by Lebesorger. Kind of gunning down that side. 6-1 on aggregate. Why is Curler that far up? What is he doing? I feel like whatever role we have Curler playing, he should not be running around as much as he is. What a block. Great save by Ozagovic. What is... Ball-winning midfielder. All right, he's making me a little nervous. Maybe we make a change. Headed for it. Oh, Aluminador's got it. He's a little wide for my taste. Plays it in, looking for Dreyer. Dreyer heads it on, but that's going to be easily grabbed out of the air by Donner. Come on, force a turnover. Yeah, we got to do something with Curler. See, he should be here. Antoline's basically covering Curler's area. And look, he and Dressel are getting in each other's way. Oh, but Doc, hey, first goal of the season. I was too busy futzing around with what we're supposed to do with our holding midfielder. So Viraching out wide. Oh, that was just Schürrle misjudging it. Completely misjudging it. Frankly, he was out of position too. That turned to berate. I am berating a lot more after, like immediately after stupid mistakes. Oh, you totally destroyed them. You held them to 2 shots on target, if I'm reading that correctly. How did they manage a 1.08 XG? Boakia, I think he was offside. Yeah, the flag is up. Kronberg, why are we under... Oh, my God. Nicholas Viraching on the back post. Now, was there somebody blocking Ozagovic? Nope. Video's been upheld. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened there. Yeah, that's another mistake by Schürrle in this match. Yeah, now we're just getting picked apart. I'm taking him off. That's two big mistakes, man. Two mistakes that led to goals. Schürrle's done. Labersor, he's getting isolated out there. Antolin, Shayla. In for Endor. Oh, he tried to catch Donner by surprise. I mean, that was more a rhetorical question. But you scored 4 on 1.14 XG. Like, they must have had, like, an absolute sitter that they screwed up. Like a wide open net situation. Cronenberger. Ooh, that's over the top. All right, Labersorger. I'm putting you on. I'm putting you on support. You're getting way too... Oh, crap. Well, apparently Krasniki's not injured, so... According to this. Or maybe we're just, like, within the realm of amount of time he can play. That sneeze, by the way, I, like, threw out my back with that. Not a great start. I mean, we are just getting pinned back. No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. I can only go so far with the data hub stuff. I mean... Who's this? Sheila's passing has been not great. I mean, it should be okay. He's just, I guess, having a rough match. Do you have any advice for me? Their advice is get good. Yeah, that's helpful, Football Manager. Header, a sick over-the-top pass to a perfectly timed run. An own goal. Oh, the own goal is going to help. And a screamer in traffic. So, the screamer is a low percentage shot. The pass over the top is probably a low percentage shot if you took it from range. The own goal is not going to be anything for you. So that's probably why. So you probably had 2 goals with a combined like 0.23 XG or something like that. Yeah, header off a corner is like 0.25, so the rest of your shots probably amounted for the rest of that. All right, so what can we do? Huh. Maybe let's tighten things up a little bit here. Maybe not get stuck in. That could be causing us some problems. Oh. Distributing it to the center backs and playing out of the defense. That's probably one of the things that's killing us. So let's see if these tweaks are going to make us any better in the second half. It's T-roll 2, ADMIRA at 0, and yeah, passes like that, they ain't going to do it, kids. Let's try to kick things up a notch, but shorter passing. Somebody get on these guys. See, Uzagovic needs to, like, hold on to that. That's the one problem with us not picking up a new goalkeeper. We're riding Ozagovic, and I mean, he's not bad. I'm not like slagging him. Krasniqi, indoor. Can he break the line? Takes a shot and misses everything. Ugh. Viraching in for Ojo. A final third throw in. 60 minutes on the clock. Sinogo. Nice block. Except that wasn't one we blocked. Alright, we're going to demand more. Oh, why is Sheila in such a bad mood? He's frustrated. Use it, son. Use that frustration. Look how far out their goalkeeper's coming. They must be pressing hard. I mean, well, they are gegenpressing. Oh, come on. Like, if we're going to make an intervention... the hell is wrong with Ozagovic? He's just completely asleep. I'm changing the keeper. I'm changing the keeper. Tomasz Weber is in. Oh, can't make any more subs. I didn't realize we only get 3 subs in this league. Oh, I used the 3 windows. Oh, you're looking to go on the side. Good play by Andrade. Dribble less. Not because we're not doing... Oh, great ball to Endure. What an absolute shit finish. Good Lord. Well, the team did not show up to play tonight. Borowski, come on, cut him off. All right, good job. Nice recovery by Kohler. She'll up for Krasniqi. Krasniqi in traffic. Pfeffer, Dressel. Sheila, see, you had Krasniqi. There you go. There you go. Over for Endure, back post. Puts it over Donner and just wide. That was our best effort. Oh, looks like Donner made the save. That was, sadly, that was our best effort of the match. Antolin in. Yeah, Pfeffer can't win the damn header. Just lifeless. Nice steal by Dressel. Krasniqi's got it. Come on. Oh. Our finishing is just dreadful. I mean, we gave up 20 freaking shots, too. That didn't help. Pfeffer and Door. Oh, across the goal mouth and wide. Just a bit outside. Oyo sends it in. Beckman clears. Virachnig's going to get there first. 2 minutes indicated by the 4th official. I mean, frankly, this one's over except for the end credits. This one's done, but it's just not over yet. Nice block, at least. Somebody showed up to play, Mr. Pfeffer. I mean, really, if it weren't for the absolute shit play on the defensive line early on, this might have been a hell of a match. I think those first two... The first two goals were absolutely avoidable. Jakob Schürrle was just dreadful. The only reason he has a 6.2 rating is we did not leave him on long enough for it to get worse. You know what? I'm doing this. Schürrle. How did Ozagovic have a 7.0? You weren't good enough and your mistakes cost us. Hopefully that spurs him on to be better. Yes, Spurs. Speaking of Spurs, I saw there was a story today with the rumor that Richarlison may be the player that Everton is looking at. To replace Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The Pigeon might be making his way back Merseyside. Oh, Lord. Like, y'all don't deserve this rest. Actually, I didn't even need to. Munyai has a birthday. Oh, man, we lost on my frickin' birthday. Ooh, exciting news, guys. If you are enjoying the SAS 25 skin that I've been rocking here on stream, it looks like it's going public next week. There isn't going to be a laptop version, I'm being told. There will be a show hidden attributes button, but it does require the in-game editor. And there will be some minor tweaks from what you're seeing now. And those will all be revealed in good time. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know what they are yet. Benjamin Styler has agreed to deal to leave the club. Oh, this is the guy we were like, whatever. Freed up 450 euros a week. And there's losers. Should I praise the training? Like, I don't... How is Jakob Schürrle training so well and playing so poorly? How does that happen? Like, he had his head in his ass. Ozagovic had his head in his ass. Like, Ozagovic just standing there and letting the ball trickle past him like that was inexcusable. But the thing is, I can't yell at him for having a bad match because he had a 7.0 rating. And so that just means me treating the guy poorly. Even though it is fully deserved by what we saw. Football Manager doesn't translate it that way. We have an international break coming up, don't we? I think we're 21 days away from the match against Vienna. RB Salzburg, excuse me. Yeah, 20 days away. I think we need some friendlies. We'll do them on the Fridays. Any ones where we can just, like, get money? That's not bad. Hey, Saz, good morning. Hey, were your ears ringing? We were literally just talking about you. I was passing on the good news that SAS25 will be going public soon. All right, I don't feel as bad. That loss to T-Roll was it was away. So we didn't embarrass ourselves at home. Ah, so you were thinking about me while you were in bed. Yeah, I tend to have that effect on people. Speaking of which, where's Pixel? Yes, I did see your question. I didn't see it, though, until after I got on stream. I mean, I can load it up. While you're here, I'll just load it up. No, maybe this isn't the most recent version. Oh, it's going to take me a minute anyway. So take your time. Oops. I already hearted it. Talk amongst yourselves. Are you there? All right. Well, see, now I'm trying to remember. I think it may only be in match. But down here, hey, name. Yeah, I can see chat. Name one. What's up? How you doing? So down here, where it's history. Oh, I know. You know why? Because now our next matches are these friendlies. But where that history is, you're getting a bit verklempt. I'm feeling a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. McDonald's fast food is neither fast nor food. Discuss. Rhode Island is neither a road or an island. Yeah, I made the mistake of scheduling friendlies against pissant teams, so it's not going to be there. So once I get past them, so please hold. Ooh, Albrecht left his agent. Who the hell is Albrecht? That is something I need to try out. The agent scouting. I was watching an RDF Tactics video on scouting yesterday, and he was talking about one method you could use is, if you've got a player that you like, or you've scouted a player who you think is really good, looking at their agent's client list. Well, I just wanted to show you what I was talking about. Although now I feel bad that I'm sitting here playing with somebody else's skin. I know. You told me I can date around, but Although this skin does have the font I like so much. If you were ever to make another skin, Sass, I like this font. I know you do a ton of crap at Matt's behest. If you could do one thing for me, just one thing. Not now. I'm not making you change it. If you did this one thing for me, I would never, ever have to. I appreciate it. I did get what you sent me. I just haven't had time to deal with it. Wait, let's get rid of the agent ones. Let's just do requested reports. All through B+. I'll throw that on the short list. We'll just acknowledge everybody. Clear that. Agent offers. No, I don't want to do that. Sure plays a mean pinball. I thought I was the body tape. I do think Elton John's cover of this is better. Although, is it really a cover? You've tried the Iron Out. So I watched that, like, I watched the video, like, but I was, like, distracted doing other things. So I watched that video, like, a while back, like, over a year ago. I do. Oh, wait, I know which one you're talking about with you scout 15-year-olds, you scout 16, 17, 18, 19, and lather, rinse, repeat. I've tried that, like, it was amazing to me. And it's still amazing to me how some of these things work. Like, so in my Vanarama North save, now to be fair, I'm only scouting the Vanarama North, but then like the Euro South American Challenge came up and says, do you want to scout it? And I said, yes, I'd like to scout all players there up to 2 stars of current ability, of potential ability, like 4.5 gray stars of current ability, and I got nothing. And I even put on the scout of mine that has knowledge of South America. So I'm wondering if you can only do things like those kind of tournaments if they're inside your scouting area. I should do that. The only thing is, like, so the save I'm playing most now, where I worry about that kind of shit, is I'm in the Vanarama National League. I've got 2 scouts and, like, no scouting budget. So to me, right, and literally no scouting budget, because I created again, not me would be so proud of me wherever the hell he is. He hasn't been here in a couple of days now. I'm getting a little worried. I'd like proof of life, but he'd be so proud because I created. No, I've got to do a little better job with it, because I created short lists is what I'm saying. I do have to clean them up a little bit, because I started off doing the short list when I was doing the llama, the 442 with the 2 DMs. So I didn't have a short list for attacking midfielders or regular central midfielders, number 8s, because I wasn't scouting any of them. But now that I've changed to the spearhead from space, I'm having a lot of fun naming my tactics, by the way. Now that I've changed to that, I've kind of just been like dumping these guys on the short list. But the reason I'm telling you about the short list is I didn't realize when you create a short list, it defaults to keep the reports up to date. So I was adding guys that had been presented to me from like Ireland and Scotland by like agents that I just wanted to stash there. And, yeah. So I ended up spending all my money. You do your tactic as a short list? What do you mean you do your tactic as a short list? This guy's pretty good defensively, isn't he? Wide open. Top target recommendation. He would be a terrific signing. I can't afford him. I admit I was just looking for the little button to send him to the short list. Oh, one for each position. That's what I was doing. That's what I did for the tactic, but then I started using a different tactic, but I hadn't made the new short list yet. So I had goalkeepers, I had center backs, I had fullbacks, I had DMs, I had wingers left and right. Because I find a lot of guys can swing both ways. I want to go. Being pressing forward on pressing forward on defend is what I want there. We are untouchable, which is pretty nice. Would love to know the secret to get better than C+ on transfers. Yo, what's up, official HD? Do you want to be official or UHD? Little extra question: have you noticed the new button on the start screen of FM where you load your game? Which new button? Like, I don't notice that things are new because I just assume they were there all along every time I see them. I do sometimes notice if they're new. What is it? Just say what it is and maybe I have. All right. Well, good to see you, HD. We were hanging out together with Biz last night. Again, I was going to stream last night, and I almost let you guys know. But, I don't like... I'd rather you not be, like, just not say anything and you guys aren't disappointed because you didn't expect anything. No. No, I didn't. Now I'm intrigued. What's it say? I'll remember next time. Dude, no I won't because I'll forget before the next time. All right, he's healthy. It's like a dream you try to remember, but it's gone. Then you're trying to scream, and it only comes as a yawn when you're... Now I'm intrigued. Now you're going to make me shut the game down. Well, you could tell me about it. Yeah, we actually gave up goals in a friendly. No, I mean, you could tell me what it says. How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Exactly. Are we supposed to have a draw today? Third round draw of the UFB Cup. Fine. I'm technically watching in the dark. All right. Okay. So we're here now. So it brings, I guess it just brings up the same overview stuff, but it's right here. Got the scout report, the analyst report, and their last 5 matches. Not their last 5 matches. Our last 5 matches. But the fact that it's right here in the on the tactics screen is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. Now, I don't love the buttons are down here. Yeah, so this is the screen. So it opens up. Oh yeah, well, can you do it on the tactics page? That way, if I want to make changes, I can just do it. I'm right here. Yeah, I don't really like for them. I mean, come on, we know they're a good team. See, you could have had me at hello. Do I watch Zealand FE? I do. No. Name. So those were just friendlies I scheduled to. I'm sorry. Like I'm kind of trying to manage everything at once. So those were just friendly matches. We don't play the friendlies. I have in the past. Like when we were doing the Build a Nation save with Croatia and we were 25 years in and we were steamrolling the league. Yeah, most of the league matches we'd just kind of go. But we had 3 weeks in between matches. Like actual matches. So I scheduled a couple of friendlies to keep the guys fresh. Give some playing time to guys who aren't getting it, maybe build up their match fitness a little bit, and earn a little scratch for the club. We made like 30 grand over the last couple of weeks. Helps defray the cost of our existence. But yes, I do what. I watch more of his video content and less the streams. Streams are a bit chaotic with so many people around. And I'm working during the day. Now, and of course, that's not me. That's not me slagging Zealand for streaming during the day and not having to work like us normal folks. But because it's difficult for me to focus on things like that while I'm working. Well, I was thinking about maybe starting Baumgartner, but now, nope. Tim Dressel isn't good enough to get the playing time he wants. Oh, well, these are the friendlies. Okay, nobody played well in this match, so 6-6 ain't bad. The 7-3 he put up against Wolfsberger. I mean, is he the best? No, of course not. Are we the best? No. We are the best us that we can be. And this is the kind of match where, yeah, if we win, great. If we don't win, oh well. My only fear is that this will then be back-to-back matches in the league. And when you start losing back-to-back matches in the league, it can have a negative effect on your team's morale. And we don't want that. That said, we don't want to Did we totally miss the third round draw for the cup? Is it because we haven't played our second round match yet? I mean, that's a little weird. Okay, so look, on the one hand, now this must be the left hand not talking to the right. On the one hand, we get a message that Tim Dressel should be a breakthrough prospect instead of a fringe player or squad, whatever he is, because he's not good enough. And then the next day, Tim Dressel has key player potential and he could be better than Alias Antolin. Let's see if they'll send Sasha Hauer on his coaching course. We're still taking ours, right? I don't disagree with you. I mean, it's all, like you said, it's all there. It's just here. I mean, this guy doesn't have anything because he's on our B team, or he hasn't played for us. I know, extra clicks, ooh, but it's also real freaking clean. Like, I just like the cleanliness, you know what I mean? Not saying that the SAS skin is not, by any stretch, but the reasons why I like next to yours, the reasons why I like this one and I like Tato. And by the way, you know how long it took me to realize it was the Tato skin? Like, I thought Tato was a person. And it was his skin. I mean, I love the play on words. Like, I am all for the play on words. Do we... Does Ozagovic go right back in? Or do we give a shot to Tomáš Weber? I mean, yo, Veggie, we were just talking about you. Is Schürrle coming back in? Now, the other thing is, like, there's information missing. Like, I like the information that I get. Like, you definitely, for my money, have the best the best tactics screen. I think Schürrle is still gonna pay for his sins. Although let's go. Let's just go defend. Two center backs on two center backs on defend. Yeah, I love the information that I get with yours, but I love, like, the clean lines and the font of these. Because I've come to realize, you know, how much, and we were talking about this the other night, just how much of one is borrowed from the other. Like definitely 100%. I mean, honestly, if this wasn't here, if this didn't look like this, I'd be like, okay, I'm playing with Tato, because this is exactly what Tato looks like. Andreas Beer is totally out of the side. Let's bring him back in. Maybe give him a shot. I mean, Dressel's played well. Antolin has played well. The big skins have permission to use things. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't... You know, I'm going to do something like this. So I've done this. I've tried this in Gloucester to a certain level of success. The double playmaker, but you got one back here feeding these guys, and then they get it to this guy who feeds these guys, and obviously with a little help of the the fullbacks. I mean, Pfeffer's not going to get as far forward, but he'll still make his way up there. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got this nice little wedge, but this kind of flattens out in its own way on attack. So it's really like a 4-3. I'm sorry, a 2-3-2-2. Don't ask me to do a tactics video. Although I might. If I continue to have the success that I am with the spearhead from space. I mean, I don't know if it would work at this level with these players. But, like, literally the only losses I have with the spearhead from space are against 4-3-3s. Something about having the 3 midfielders. You corrected more things in the skin than you have in months. You can't wait for it to come out so you can forget about it again. Well, when are you going to release the advanced copy? We got blue versus black. I might have to zoom in a little bit here. Leversorger steals it. Molnar. Leversorger. Where you said like you were gonna like let us look at it before you did your final thing. Before you released it to the public. The last minute changes will be... You'll let us know. Or were you just going to like say, this is what I changed? And make us wait like a normal schlub. Like the unwashed gentleman who watched this stream. Dressel feeds Molnar. He's in. Oh, and he can't beat Bruno Gabriel. But that was a beautiful, beautiful ball in. Antolin with the corner. Botomosi. Just a little too far in front of Indor. But so far, so good. Nordes, like, that was unfair. He just kind of ran over Leversorger. Ozagovic making a huge save. I thought I decided I was going to... I guess I didn't decide. I was mulling over. Ozagovic not playing in this one. Oh, he punched it out. I hate what happens when they punch things out. Leversorger. Oh, Hartman. Oh, Leversorger. You post them? Okay. Oh, yeah, I just want a couple of hours with it where I could say I'm special. Of course, you're probably going to drop it in time for Matt to stream on Sunday morning. Because you like him better than us. Leversorger deep. Chips it in and door back post. Oh, he puts it over. All right, well, I'll be watching Sunday morning just to be sure. What? To be on? What do you mean to be on? Come on, lay it on me. What? I mean, just because he is... Wait, was I number 10? Indoor. Oh, what do you mean? We gave you feedback. I gave you feedback. Are you saying you're disappointed in certain members of the group? Ah. How are we doing here? Not bad. Not bad at all. Just checking to see if they updated the information. It doesn't. Not thrilled with Beckman, but he's got time. Well, Veggie, you can start testing the skin on Monday. All right, we won the corner. Why don't you use it, Veggie? It is an excellent skin, I say, as I'm using a different skin. So, we started talking about this the other day. I was actually... Tuesday, I think it was. Oh, well, Indoors hurt. Well, I wanted to put Krasnicki in at some point anyway. Can Patrick Knoll do the playmaker thing? He kind of can. You got used to no skin? Oh, man. So I started watching a bunch of these are the best skins in Football Manager just because I wanted to see other ones in action. Almost, first off, every list that I saw had your skin on it. Most of them had it either top number 2 or number 1. I think when I went, come on, man. I should have pulled off Labor Sorger when I had the chance. I knew I should have pulled him off when I had the chance. You know, let me do this instead. We'll put Schürrle in the middle and move Andrade out. Although Andrade, he's been good. I mean, 6.4, but good. Oh, here he goes, carrying it up. Tries to make a move. Molnar, corner of the box. Swept away by Hernandez. Antolin, though, mops up. Andrade loses it to Hernandez, but Molnar steals it. Molnar's in. Molnar shoots, and he throws it across the goal mouth and wide. When I was on FM Scout downloading all of these skins, yours was the most downloaded. As far as I could tell. Well, the bad thing is we've lost 2 players in this match to injury. The good news is, no matter what the result, this has been a good game for ADMIRA WACKER. Nice. Oh, great pass. I don't like when the strikers go wide, though, because shit like that happens. We get caught on the counter. Aronson, Budai. What a save by Ozagovic. Wait. Please hold. Paxton Aronson is on RB Salzburg. He's only worth $25 million. Maybe it was sorted out SI. One of them. Absolutely. Like hands down. By far. So maybe it was sorted out SI. I was looking at him on all. It's a testament to what you do, man. I mean, Nice. Saz, I feel you. When I did the what the hell's going on SI video, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Literally last fucking second. Nice. Honestly, we just won. We just won. Now, how RB Salzburg managed to go without a single booking is amazing to me. But a 0-0 draw against RB Salzburg. Absolutely incredible. Now, hopefully the injuries aren't so bad. But yeah, when I put out this video and it's getting 700, 800, 900 views, just short of 1,000, by the way, you know, it's like the spigot turned off. Or maybe that's when like Jack released his video. I was like going, "Oh my God, people are like actually watching me." Okay, I'm not currently using the SAS-24 skin, but I generally injury worry for indoor. 4 to 6 weeks with shin splints. Gotta be kidding me. All right, Laberzora just bruised his ankle. That's fine. Let me deal with the training before I do the press conference. Look, even Jakob Hurdle is training well. And like, he's not doing anything. No, 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 no. Automatic. Grr. Arg. Hate that. Hate that with a passion. Look at this. The worst guy's at 6.8. Is it worth streaming on YouTube? Yes. So, I mean, I'm doing both, so I don't know if I would do it like exclusively. But I'm getting a massive amount of watch time from it. And that's one of the the benchmarks for monetization. I mean, I'm still 759 subscriptions away from being like truly monetized. But it helps with the hourly requirement. I'm up to almost 2,600 hours in the last year. And I think the year before that I was at like 900, so it's like definitely a massive spike. And I mean, not so much the last couple of days, but so the night it was the night I streamed the World Cup as Morocco manager, and then the stream after, I peaked at 13 concurrent viewers on YouTube, which is fantastic for me. I mean, I'll get that typically on a normal night on Twitch, but it does, and I wish there was a way I could, what I wanted to do, and I couldn't make it work. I wanted to have the chat be up on screen. Now, to be fair, there's not a ton of chat on YouTube. Most of it is Australia Dave posting every time we score a goal, which I love, by the way. Oh, no, here's the third round draw. Didn't it say third round draw last week? I'm so confused. I forgot to arrest my players, but I'm going to rotate for the cup anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit. I will generally. I actually think it's worse for the YouTube, believe it or not, because I'm spending my whole time on YouTube doing a couple of things. Doing a couple of things on Twitch. Like, obviously, so Twitch has the music, YouTube doesn't. So sometimes if I start singing along to the song, like, it's literally coming out of the blue for the people watching on YouTube. And I'm spending most of my reaction time responding to chat on Twitch. Veggie, all you need to do, seriously, all you need to do is take the file, and I hope you downloaded the most recent one, which is the SAS24.mar.2 or something like that. You need to go into, and I'd show you, but I don't have it set up that way. Into your documents, Sports Interactive, and there should be a skins folder. You just drop it in the skins folder. Once it's in the skins folder, go into your menu here, hit preferences, and on the overview, you'll have skin, and it'll show up here. Like, these are all the skins that I have currently in that folder. And then just clear your cache and reload the skin. You should be able to drag it in. Do I make skin? No, SAS makes the skins. No, I don't. I didn't make those. Those are all downloaded from. I don't get anything from the Steam Workshop. The Steam Workshop's weird to me. But I'll get them from Sorted Out SI. I'll get them from FM Scout. Like, there are a ton of places you can download them from. And that's what I'm using right now, tonight. Oh, and it's fine. Like, teach their own. Not a criticism. I just personally, like, I've downloaded things from the Steam Workshop before, and I always have an issue with, like, where the hell is it? All right, we've got a almost fully rotated squad. Tomáš Weber is getting a start in goal. It's going to be a back four of, I guess, Florian Beckman. Is that Florian? Fabian Beckman, Marcel Kuzma, Pedro Andrade, and Jakob Hertel. At the base of the midfield is going to be Jakob Schürrle. This is his punishment. He'll be in support of Tim Dressel and Stefan Radulovic. Patrick Knoll getting the start at the 10. Well, now I'm in the flow. I don't want to waste the time now. Knoll's at the 10. He's got Krasnicki, and the guy that we were looking at, we were getting the reports on, the 17-year-old Zelalem Mechelen. Let's see what he brings. We have to give squad numbers to these guys. Tobias Krebs is on the bench. Tim Schaefer's on the bench. Benedict Schnabel. All these guys that we put on the senior team to get them training with us, they're now available. It depends what you get from the Steam Workshop. FM Inside is easy, yeah. That's where I got... I think that's where I got the database that I'm using for this save. It's just the Timo databases. Not all of them are perfect, but it works. Yeah, I mean, you all know the story. I started using the SAS skin after I first saw it on United City FM stream, and I think Tony Jameson was using it too. So I was like, okay, let me try it. It was the first skin I tried. And I just wanted, like, I wanted more information. I saw how much information there was. And how easy it was to add. That's the thing with the skins that I like to use. Yes, sometimes there are more clicks than the Saz skin. But generally, a lot of the information that I need is much more accessible on the skins that I have downloaded. I mean, what I love about Saz's skin is it's like 95% customizable. There are very few sections on most of those screens that you can't change to include what you want. Oh my god, back post header. Zelilem Mekanin. Mekalekahai Mekahinio. I mean, a great delivery from Dressel as well. Maybe he could be a key player. The data you need, that's because you only play FM half. What are you talking about? All right, Radulovic. In. Oh, Andrade can't get his head on it. Radulovic is going to get it back. No, the Schürrle. Come on. Hurdle. Back for Hurdle. You did? So I can show off the awesome kits I created? Oh, and the general screen, yes. Yes, I did know that. I'm not usually on the club info general screen. I get most of that information in other places. You made something better now? Dude, you know I hate this shit, right? I don't like being told that I'm going to learn something and not learn it. Like, I have a meeting with my boss. So, I was talking about this before. Very beginning of the stream. This whole merit raise thing. That we were supposed to get it. A couple weeks ago. So we were supposed to get it, and then I talked to my boss, like on Tuesday, I think I made a comment, because we were talking about something else. And he's like, this week. And he's like, hopefully by Thursday. Oh, it went off from Murati. So, gets to like 4 o'clock yesterday. We're in the office, and we're at home on Fridays, and this is usually a get pulled in individually type of meeting. So I go, I guess we're not having the meetings this week. And he's like, no, I'm going to try to do it on Friday or tomorrow when you're at home. And I'm like, okay, great. And then all of a sudden a meeting shows up 10:30 on Monday morning. One-on-one quick touch base. Now, a quick touch base could be a very bad thing. Not that I've done anything to earn a very bad quick touch. Oh, come on, Dressel. Come on, Dressel. You didn't have the momentum to pull that shit off. So this is how the tactic is supposed to work, by the way. But ultimately he said, I told you. Well, Saz, if you really want to help you, just leave the tab up. But yeah, the YouTube. Good to see you though, man. I told you there's not a lot going on. And I'm assuming you've already subbed to the channel. You haven't? Please do. Well, wait, where, Veggie? What are you talking about? Like, oh, on the on the squad screen? Yeah, I know. We're up to 241, Dave. And it could be 242. Saz knows what he needs to do to make it 242. Hurdle! Oh! Hurdle right into the hands of Hockle. I forget what I was saying. Oh, anyway, so the meeting popped up, and he's like, no, the meeting's about the merit thing. And I'm like, okay, so now I have to wait until Monday? Like, now that I know it's definitely coming, I have to wait until Monday? Change the back piece in the new update, and an easy drop down to change the shirt view. Well, thank you very much, Saz. Wait, are you looking at the, Wait, are you looking at the player profile? Because what you can do is there is a... Oh, I guess this... Yeah, on Monday, the version coming out on Monday, I've taken for granted now that it's in there. You can actually, instead of having that be a shirt, you can make it like a big shirt so it's zoomed in. This one actually doesn't have them at all. Oh, here. Like this. It looks like this. Or it's very similar to this. So, Sass right now is this, and it's a little smaller because he doesn't waste as much space with it. But you do the full kit, which... Thank you for mentioning that, because I didn't realize that I didn't have it set properly in this skin. Did the match just slow down? Kresniki, no. You will. You will. The new version that's going to be released on Monday will have that feature for you. I only have it because I've been one of the few that Saz entrusted with the testing of it. And the, hey, what are we missing? Oh, Jakob Hurdle! Picking up his first goal of the season. We are making this look easy. I think I'm going to have to just put in 18-year-olds at this point. This is almost like the early days. I mean, he got a little help. Rossdorfer really helped direct that in. But because it was on target, it counts as an actual goal. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. But Saz, just to give you an idea of what streaming is doing, like, I've been streaming for 2 hours, but I've got 7.5 hours of watch time on the YouTube. And it just helps. It all just helps. Noel Kresniki. I mean, it could have been one of two guys plotting that one home. That was just too easy. Oh, it doesn't have my... Oh, come on, you son of a... Condition? Like, where's it tell me how old? Like, which would... You know what? I'll just put in the guys that I don't recognize. Stop it. No, I didn't want to do that. So we'll bring Krebs in. Pavel Vlasic is going to come in for Krasnitsky. Sure, advance forward. Why the frick not? Tim Schaefer will rest Andrade. And Schürrle will come out. Benedict Schnabel. Oh, we also have Roland Lowe. Sorry, Roland. I mean, it's 4-0. This one's over. Insta highlight. Gleisinger. Oh, there. Beckman picks it up. I'm glad Radulovic has had a chance to play here. Krebs with his first touch, and his second one wasn't so great. Kurgel. Kriel, Tomitz. Out to Geisinger. Route. Over the top, looking for Kurgel. Dealt with by Krebs. Inthal puts the shot in, and Weber doesn't need to touch it. Whoa! Don't give us none of your rags. See, like on YouTube, it's like, are you listening to Elton John, I guess? I guess it could be worse. Like, what if I was sitting here streaming with just music in my ears, you know, to keep me focused and whatnot? Krebs. Easily scooped up by Hakel. Because I would still start singing along to music that even you guys couldn't hear. Not to be a jerk. It's just who I am. See, if not me were here, he would say, yeah, a jerk. Speaking of jerks, has anyone seen Bruins tonight? So that usually brings him out of the woodwork. Knoll in. Beckman. Oh, my God. That was the equivalent of a basketball rolling around the hoop. I think that touched every piece of woodwork possible. Biggest issue with YouTube streaming is you can't have good... Yeah, I know. Well, because the issue is it becomes an instant VOD, which is great. Because then because I was so lazy about... I still am. I'm probably a year behind. Because I never posted the VODs automatically on Twitch. Just in case something went weird. Or I accidentally hit stream or accidentally forgot to stop streaming when I was done streaming. But I'm so far behind on actually dealing with the VODs on Twitch. That even if I wanted to take them and then put them on YouTube, knowing me, I'd want to... You know, I'd want to edit them down in some way, clean them up, and ain't nobody got time for that. Can we make it 5? Patrick Knoll, Beckman. Wow! Oh, penalty! Dressel got shoved by Murati. Vilcek is going to take it. Pavel Vilcek. A chance to score on what I believe is his Admiral Vaca debut. And he scored. It is Vilcek on his senior debut with the club. And he makes it 5 in stoppage time. I mean, did the referee have to give the penalty to us? Not really. I mean, this is adding insult to injury. And it's not like we're on balance. We're on a balanced mentality. We're playing our normal tactic. We're not trying to do anything. Like, we're not trying to embarrass anybody. It just happens naturally. Mekinen with a goal. An own goal from Ellis Murati. Joachim Hertel scored. Emil Krasnicki scored. Pavel Vilcek scored. Nice work, everybody. What song is this? I'm not familiar with this one. It's Queen, everybody. I'm just moving some stuff around. Moving some stuff around on the music list. All right, so we are through to the third round of the Cup. I'm not a huge Queen. My exposure to Queen when they were, still around before Freddie died. My exposure to Queen was Another One Bites the Dust, We Are the Champions, Radio Gaga, which I loved, by the way. Joachim Hertel with his goal. And an 8.0 rating was man of the match. Tough crowd. I loved Radio Gaga when it was top 40. And of course, like Fat Bottom Girls, like I knew the hits. I don't know the deeper cuts. And to me, this is a deeper cut. And you can't tell me I'm wrong. This is not a heavy airplay in the United States. I mean, look. I mean, it could have been worse. First off, they did it how many years later? And they didn't really replace Freddie. You know that, right? Oh, here's the third round draw. It's not like when Steve Perry left Journey and they brought in Steve O'Jerry, who sounded just like Steve Perry. They replaced one Steve with another. No, Adam Lambert's just touring with them, I believe. I don't think they're recording anything new. No, what's worse is Genesis trying to replace Phil Collins. And one could say, like, well, okay, well, they already switched, when they went from Gabriel to Collins. But at least Phil was already in the band. When they brought Ray in for Calling All Stations, it was just a complete tonal shift from anything else Genesis had ever done. Well, I mean, if they re-record it, it's not meant... And this is just my opinion. It's not meant to disrespect Freddie and his legacy in any way. If they want to make some money, not only for themselves, but for Adam, who is coming in and doing a very admirable job. Adam Lambert is an incredibly talented individual. You could argue he is a ridiculously talented individual. Nothing that he does is to take away. In fact, Adam Lambert's whole point in Queen is to honor Freddie's legacy. And you don't get that much with guys who replace other guys. Sammy Hagar replacing David Lee Roth, David Lee Roth replacing Sammy Hagar. That wasn't to honor Sammy's legacy. That was to move on from Sammy. Queen is not moving on from Freddie Mercury. In fact, one could argue they've never moved on from Freddie Mercury because they still want to make music as Queen. Yo, HT, thank you very much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much. If you do have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription to the streamer of your choice for 30 days on Twitch. So if you want to pass on some of Daddy Bezos's money to me, and by some I mean some, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. HD, thank you. No, HD, are you an American? Are you, or North American, I should say? I don't want to just be very centric. Well, okay. But you get my point. Brian May hasn't moved on. 240. Oh, you are an Englishman. Well, I'm used to seeing you in, like business stream. Oh yeah. Guys, we've dropped in the 4th. Which is fine. The fact that we're even in 4th place at this point in the season, I mean, it's still, I mean, we're almost at the halfway point before everything does its little splitsy split. Yes, exactly. It's like, what's the name of that band? Like, My Boyfriend's Back. The one from, like, the 60s. I used to work for a radio station in New Jersey. And, well, so HD and Sass can back this up. Veggie as well. I have always prided myself on being the preferred Twitch destination for insomniac Europeans. If you are in Europe and you cannot sleep, you are welcome here. All right, let's do this to get our regular guys back in. Schürrle, no. Although he did an admirable job here. Jocelyn Antolin, Molnar, Krasnicki, Badamosi. Yeah, I like that, but you know what I'm going to do? Tomas Dreyer is not fit for consumption. Zalala Mekanin is getting a spot on the bench. Wind down. I do have to consider Radulovic. He's been playing well. I mean, okay. All right, to be fair, two of those matches were, one was in the cup and 2 were friendlies. I love the look of this, man. I'm so glad you no, that's a bad example. Give me a guy with a real face. Like, I love this look with the big kit behind it, and I'm so glad you added it in. When Dylan Biz and oh yeah, I mean, everybody loved. I honestly didn't get to watch much of the NACL. I was invited to take over a team, I think in season 3, but I just couldn't commit to every Thursday night. Yeah, I mean, but I like the look of it, though. You get the general idea. Oh, no, and I wasn't saying that I liked that better than what you've done. I love the fact that you've done it because I think it's cool that you can see, but I agree. I don't like not being able to see the number/name. Like the fact that we can't even see all of Palmgartner. I mean, make the head a little smaller, for God's sake, at least. So Ozagovic, Pfeffer, Beckman, Andrade, Lebersorger, Kohler, Antolin, Dressel, Molnar, Krasnicki, and Badamosi. No, you want a true time traveler. David Misa Cook over on YouTube. He's living tomorrow afternoon. I heard that. Yeah. You were helping Fletch in the background. I would love to see what I would love. I'd actually now refresh my memory. Yeah, it's already tomorrow afternoon where he is. So here I am, Friday night, 10:30. He's already Saturday afternoon at 2:30. It's amazing. Fletch was the one that was like, he would really dig in deep, and he had tactics. Am I correct? It was Fletch, right? It was Fletch, not Caffeine. That literally had a tactic for each of the opponents. He already knows the UFC results. It was Fletch. Like, I would love to learn what he did. See, this is the thing I don't... Now, something, Saz, I'm going to say that I don't like about this skin is, like, that's not enough, man. Bottomosi's injured, like, make him be injured. We're gonna give Mekinen. We're just going straight to Mekinen. No, I'd love to learn that. I mean, I have learned so much. Just swap to a proper skin. You are... I've learned so much in just the last couple of days, picking up bits and pieces from from primarily Bust the Net, RDF Tag. I haven't watched a ton of Aaron's stuff recently because I got to get past the individual tactic specific things. Like, I don't want the best 4-3. I'm not ragging on Aaron for this at all. Look at the way the ball spins. I love that. But, like, I don't want a video, the best 4-3-3 tactic to use in Football Manager 23. I want to, okay, here's the tactic I have. Here's why I have this. Here's how this role works with this one. Here's why these guys are complementary. This is what happens to this tactic when I switch this guy from an advanced playmaker on attack to an advanced playmaker on support. Those are the kind of things I want to learn. I'm trying to teach myself. So I noticed, for example, and I think it was on stream. I noticed there was one, or no, when I was playing the 4-4-2 last season in Gloucester, I realized that against 4-2-3-1s, I was losing. I mean, are you kidding me? Striker with 4 finishing. Shayla, it is. You might be better as a poacher. You know what? For the first time in my life, I'm going to look at see what a false 9 is. I want to see something you recreated in D-Boy's stream, something you did at the start of FM 21 or 24. Yeah, send it to me. I mean, is it something I should play now or save it for later? All right, hold on. Okay. First time, I just want to make this bigger. I'm gonna pause Stevie. Okay? I'm pausing Stevie. All right, here we go. How they ever got George Carlin. Oh, it was the Champions League. It's a better piece of music, man. I'm not a fan of the Champions League music. Give me Europa League any day of the week and twice on Sundays. We only have one shot on goal, by the way. 55 minutes in. So, no. Do we want to stay unbalanced? Let's not play it out of the defense. Let's knock the tempo up a bit. And try shooting on sight, maybe? Maybe. Trying to get my courage up. I'll try our defensive line. We'll press a little bit more. No, I love the whoa. I know I'm totally off key on that, but I don't care. When we were with, was it Malaga? I think when we were with Malaga, like, it was good luck for me to sing along with the Europa League theme song. I would sing along with the Europa League and we would win. I would sing along with the Champions League and we would lose. Further proof that the Champions League sucks. The theme song. The champions. The fact that it's in like 4 different languages. Oh, God. Great flick on. Oh, Beckman. Beckman tracking back like a champ. How he's on a 6.3 only, I have absolutely no idea. Now, it was his mistake that led to them being able to get in the first place. All of a sudden, St. Polton is, hello? Nice! Antolene. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I have nothing against the Champions League itself, but the Champions League theme song is annoying for a couple of reasons. One, musically, it's a piece of shit. Two, and as a musician, I am thoroughly offended by it on many levels. Two, it's everywhere. Like hearing it going into commercial breaks, hearing it in a Heineken commercial during the commercial break, hearing it during every commercial in a Champions League commercial break. Give me a break. Like, enough is enough. I get, like, what, they want their money's worth? I can only make one more sub. How is Beckman on a 6.2? Down on Main Street. I'll bring in Stefan Radulovic. His defense isn't great. So you know what I'm going to do? Oh, he can't play the role. I was thinking about making him a Trek Artista. I'm starting to experiment with roles. You have a real player named Munyai Shomaton. It's a fantastic name. We had in our Malaga save, we had Fan Tae Hung, but it was spelled Phan. That was his first name. Thehung. Fan the Hung. We had a guy who was, I think it was Greek. He might have been like Bosnian. But if you read his name quickly, it looked like it said Expecto Patronum, so that's what we called him. Expecto Patronum was a fantastic left wing for us. We took a long time replacing him, effectively. And then the guy we replaced him with, we were forced to sell for like $150 million. Come on. Damn it. Mekinen recycles it quickly. Antolin. Edge of the box. Pfeffer. Curler. Andrade. Labersorger. Terrible touch. We're going to demand more, but we're going to skate to a 0-0 tie. I mean, to be fair, they had the majority of the momentum in this match. Radulovic. Oh, man, if you had a better first touch. He was offside anyway. Sounds very Swedish. I don't remember. I'd have to look up the save. I'd have to load it up. But yeah, I mean, I love we just called him Expecto Patronum. Because I think his last name was, like, Patronus. But it was, and his first name was something with an E. So as soon as I looked at him, I'm like, does that say Expecto Patronum? That's his new name. Seriously, does anyone know if Not Me is still alive? I'm kind of joking, but kind of not. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. Trying to think when the last time he even commented on anything in the Discord, which is what I'm checking now. That's why I'm looking down at my phone. Not trying to be disrespectful. Been with my friends, holding hands meant something, baby. Whoa, no, he does have a life outside of Twitch. Oh, and I'm not like getting on his case. It's just like I'm starting to play the game in a way. Maybe this is the problem. Maybe it's because I'm not playing this game in a way where he can just look down on me, and that's not a criticism. Ugh. Badamosi's out 4 weeks. Kresnicki's out for weeks. All right, so here's what I was talking about. When you only have the fingers, you give the neutral response. If you can smile, you smile. Like, I think it brings him so much enjoyment seeing me just completely blow past scouting reports. Just completely not resting my players ever. Like, just like power clicking through emails. Munyai has an interest in indoor. I do. That's why I have him on the team. I mean, he slowed down a little bit. 3 goals, 3 assists, though, in 9 starts. In the ADMIRA Bundesliga. So the fact that I've started to more deeply look at stuff, anything, scouting, attributes, but I would go through even the scout updates going like, yeah. And most of the time I couldn't care less about how the guys are doing out on loan. They're only out on loan to either free up wage bill for me or because I know I'm not going to play them, so they might as well play somewhere. Come back, but I don't... Come back a better player, I don't care how you get there. But, like, I even... And I'll show you that I even... No, I don't want a quick pick. I want a filter. So let's just do attackers down the middle. All right? So, all guys who can play striker... I even set up... Wait, work the space views? Okay. I set up... Where is it? Did I not save the striker? Are you kidding me? How did I not save the striker one? Fine. Forget the striker one. I thought I saved the striker one. I did save the defenders one. I made a view. I did this myself. Not that making a view is anything spectacular. But I actually made a statistical analysis view. Now, to be fair, I have the one that second yellow card made. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. But look, headers won per 90 minutes. Heading like Kuzma's won the most, but he's got a terrible percentage. Beckman is a better player on aggregate. It is weird that the ability is flip-flopped. You know, passing is important to me. This George Sabic just doesn't really pass well enough out of the back. That could lead to problems, in my opinion. But I'm like actually taking a look at these types of things now. Although Kuzma, because he played in that cup match, I mean, look at this. Team goals per 90 through the frickin' roof. But we know he's an outlier. So official, I'm gonna type it in the. That is the player that I. That's the player that I had and then subsequently sold in my YouTube save. Jizz close. Jizz close to what? Oh, we had another. We had another. Apparently, Jizz is a big like Belgian name. Like it means something totally different there apparently than it does here in the United States. Because we had it, we signed a Jizz van den Bosch. Jizz van den Bosch. We signed at. I think it was at Malik. It might have been at Hajduk at this point. I think it was at Hajduk. So naturally we gave him the number 69 because I am a 15-year-old in the body of a 50-year-old. But like I don't have any data on Schnabel, Schaefer, or Hurdle, or very little. There's not enough to really pull up an average because they only have the one appearance apiece. But like I'm doing things like that now. I'm trying to figure out substance over style. We only managed a 0.11 xG. We were kind of dominated throughout, and I'm not sure why. I mean, we can try to figure out why. They were running the same tactic as we were. They were running a narrow diamond as well. No, they were running, I think I called this the Rocket Raccoon. So instead of the diamond, they've got one guy at the top. So it almost looks like a rocket or a sword or the penis. It's a penis. This is a penis. Substance. On that note, hang tight, everybody. Gonna take a quick break. Refresh my bevies. Coffee's gonna be cold because normally I fill up before the 2-hour mark. My coffee maker only stays on for 2 hours, so I may have to heat it up. So hang tight for that. Enjoy. And just for that, Saz, I am going to continue to use my new favorite skin, the WTCS Gold. Hang tight, everybody. We will be back in just a few. Speaking of Van Halen, what do you mean it bugs you the right back is overlapping? Like, is that your tactic or what? Look, we got Lask again. They're in 10th. And then we got a cup match. 2 transfers for Christopher Olsa. He's 24 years old, and I've never seen him before. So he must be on our B team? Yeah, ADMIRA Panthers. How much are we paying him? $450 a week. We save $450 a week. Can we get anything for him? These are non-negotiable offers, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, fine. We won't get anything for him, but we will take the offers. I really don't care how our B team does. This is what happens when you don't do your own scouting. We're not anywhere close to a transfer window, so we'll save that stuff for later. It'll be there. Can we praise his training? Yeah, let's praise his training. Daniel Bouts, 16 years old. He's improved. He's improved a lot. Since August, his strength has gone up. His bravery has gone up. His anticipation has gone up. His marking is on its way up. His jumping reach has improved. Things you love to see. Is he ready for primetime? Not in the least bit. Not in the least bit. But it is encouraging to see. It overlaps the back stuff on it, and it just bugs. Wait a minute. Oh, you don't like that it's going over the blue? See, I like that. I did that on purpose. It's a design aesthetic thing. It's my stream, man. Back off. I kid. I absolutely kid. I mean, you're staying up late at night watching somebody play a glorified spreadsheet. We're all a little weird. I sometimes go to bed watching YouTube content on Football Manager. Exactly. Well, I mean, come on. It's the only way to do it. That's what I was doing last night. I was playing my Gloucester save, which is like my new favorite. Like, I am addicted to this save. So, I mean, if you haven't been following, and you're pretty new here, HD, right? So, started with Gloucester City in the Vanarama National North. Predicted to come in 22nd. We finished mid-table, like 10th. Felt good. Got promoted the next year through the playoffs. We're mid-table in the Vanarama National League. But that year, I made a mistake. Someone in stream had said that they found a new technique where they were loaning players in like high quality players, because they were giving them a non-playing, like the unplayed wage, unused, like massive wage. So I did that, thinking that I was paying a guy like $5,800. No, it was $5.8 million. And I didn't realize it was based on available minutes and not like, oh, he played in this game, so it counts as being used. So long story short, the following season, we were doing pretty decently. We went into administration as a result. Like, I thought we survived. We were like 10 million in the hole. We had taken out a bunch of loans. I hadn't taken out, my board took out loans that we were repaying. And part of it was the repaying of the loans. That was the problem. Oh God, we gotta go deep. Bjorn Sela is coming in there. And Patrick Knoll? Yeah, I think Patrick Knoll. So because we went into administration, we lost 10 points. And then we hit like a bad run, which dropped us to the bottom. We were close to the bottom, then we ended up on the bottom. We finished the season in 22nd and got relegated. But if we didn't have the 10-point deduction, we would have been safe. So we went back down to the Vanarama National North. I'll put him on the bench. Badamosi's got to come off. I mean, part of me feels like we need to have a second striker. All right, both of these guys have passed fitness tests, so if they can come in as subs, help get them back into game shape. Nobody's unhappy about their playing time, right? So we got back down, and we started off okay, and then I changed my tactic. That's when we started using the llama, the 4-4-2. And we started blitzing everybody. We ended up in second place. Barely not making the automatic promotion. We barely didn't win the league. I think we were 2 points behind. But we made it through the playoffs fairly easily. We won our playoff games both in extra time. But they were like 0-0 draws going in extra time, both. And now we're in the Vanarama National League. I made another tactical change to the tactic I was showing earlier, the spearhead from space. And we are currently in the playoffs. I think we're like 5 points out of first, in like second or third place. It's not fun because I couldn't do anything. The only way I could get players in, like to improve because there are areas of the club that needed improvement. I was having to do like free loans. Although I did discover, because I had no transfer budget, not that you really need a transfer budget, but I mean, if you're going to pay any kind of sign-on fee, it comes out of the transfer budget. But I discovered that you can sign players, not a lot of players, but you can sign players without a sign-on bonus. You can just zero that out, and they'll still sign for you. It was my first time. I mean, I'm not always the most fiscally responsible. I'm the kind of guy, if you're going to give me the money to spend, I will spend the money. Now, part of my problem with that is, yeah, Lehmann just Deke Labersborger out of his shorts. I will go for the more expensive guy thinking he's the better guy. And that's part of what has led me, or it's part of what has led me, I'll say has led me, to not take a more Moneyball approach, but to try to look at those kind of things, to try to find the value in a player rather than the quote-unquote best player for the money. So the team so we got promoted to the Vanarama National League. We have a wage budget of like 50 grand a week. I'm spending like 25 of it. That was surgical. And that's part of my problem. I have trouble. I fully admit this. I have trouble just letting players go. Even if I don't want them anymore, I can't just let them go. Molnar. Oh, he's got a runner. Can he get Dressel? Yes, he can. And Dressel can't beat Salinger. But that was a very good move. What are they running, by the way? I never looked at their formation. 4-2-3-1. We should be okay. So what I did end up doing, I did re-sign a couple of guys late in the game, heading into the season, but just like depth and stuff. I was just trying to get my money's worth. Corner in. Dressel. Nope. Andrade. Nope. Pfeffer to Antolin. Oh, it's blocked. So that could have gone better. And that's honestly, HD, that's part of the reason why I've steered clear. Not all the time, but I try to. I like the concept of the English leagues having 6 tiers, like in the game, 6 tiers. Obviously, you can add on and go even deeper, which I might do at some point, to be perfectly frank, because it's a great way to learn the game. But yeah, with only one automatic spot going up and only one other team through a playoff system, all right, we need more possession. So we're doing this. We're not going to focus the play down the right. We're not going to worry about playing out. Like we're going to let the team play. Luckily, FM doesn't have the park leagues. I like those leagues though, because they're easy wins in the cup. But like I've always wanted to manage in like League 2, but I've never wanted to start in League 2 because I feel like it's cheating. I know that sounds weird, right? It feels like it's cheating because there are rungs that I'm like skipping over. If I'm going to do a climb, give me a climb to do. Like any idiot can go from the Dritte Liga to the Bundesliga. Any idiot, including me, I made it into La Liga in 2 years from Malaga. We won the league and then we got promoted the next league. We came close to winning La Liga too. We're going to drop this. We're not going to get stuck in. We'll keep this the way it is. Let's regroup and not going to worry about where we distribute. Park League is so hard. Your team that's a mile down the road from you is a Park League, and there are no stands, no pitch sometimes. You just have to do most of this. Yeah. And that is football at its finest. Like, I loved it a couple of years ago where I think it was the 5th round of the FA Cup. Everton took on Boreham Wood. And it wasn't because we were taking on a low-level team. I mean, that didn't help. It didn't hurt. But it was just cool that a team from that deep in the football pyramid made it that deep in the FA Cup. Molnar squares it. Sela taken out. No call. Dressel cleaning up. Tim, wait, where'd my thing go? Where's my stuff? There we go. The reset of my match screen. Whoa. What the hell was that? Oh, I think I know what I did. I didn't do it on purpose. I was wondering... No, that could have happened with... Okay, Sass, so you want to start... So the first time you load up your skin, the tablet is this wide. You got to stretch it out every time. Luckily, it stays the next time. So don't big time Jack. Your shit don't stink. Your shit stinks too. Don't pretend your shit don't stink is what I meant to say. You know, it took me like 3 days to figure out you could make that bigger, right? I didn't realize it was... Tato is a nice skin. I like Tato. Do you want me to switch to Tato? Is that what you're saying? Did I do it again? No. But like, having the arrows? What the hell? What? I'm so busy chatting with you that I didn't even notice that we gave up a goal. Ugh. Ugh. That was beratable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know I like me a clean skin, man. Nodal. Come on. Ah. Oh. See, this is where I wish I still had more direct passing, because should have just lumped it. I only started using the Tato skin a couple of months ago. But at that point, and Sass knows this, we were talking about it, at that point, I was getting a little burned out on FM. And it was the only thing that was preventing me from completely losing my mind. And now I'm all about... You know what I have been doing? Like, this is all well and good, but I have been... I've been trying out, and Sela's wide open, and he can't get his head on it. Pfeffer moves it to his right, shoots. Come on, we gotta put those away. One of the reasons why I've been playing with other skins, and I know it's subtle, and you can't really tell if nobody says anything. The fuck, Pfeffer. I'm also using the FM Tweak match engine. Because I wanted to just see something different. I needed Football Manager to be a new game. This is FM25 for me. Yeah, Pfeffer. That's what I'm talking about. So switching the skin, switching up the match engine. Just little things make it feel like a different game. And if it feels to me like a different game, it's like brand new. Oh, no, I can show you exactly where it is. It's much easier than you think. The only thing is you have to rename it to... So you've got to make sure that you save the other one. Come on. Null. Antolene. Move it forward. I mean, I get it. And I do, I mean, even when I'm using these other ones, Mueller, oh, Molnar, excuse me, Molnar. I didn't make any changes. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Last second heroics? No. That's it. All right, in retrospect, we probably could have, I don't know, made a substitution or 3. I was too busy talking to you guys, not that I'm blaming you at all. We probably should have won. We probably should have, we probably should have rescued a point from that match. But I have to admit, because Saz, yours is the one that I've been using since I started using different skins. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to. So with FM Tweak, it's literally just replacing a file. That's it. That's all you do. Like they've got a whole thing with like the 4 different versions and the match engine manager. I didn't deal with that. I just literally downloaded it, took the old one, put it on my desktop, and it just sits there on my desktop. Put the new one in, renamed it to simatch.fmf, done. And it's subtle. It is subtle. But if you play enough Football Manager and you're used to the match engine in its native form, you notice the changes. And it just makes me happy that I feel like I'm playing a new version of the game. Because there are certain things, there are certain animations. There's a lot less stupid shit. You know, like where, like the dumb back passes. You know which ones I'm talking about. The really dumb back passes. You don't really see those. I think I've seen like 1 or 2, but not nearly as frequent as before. I don't use the China one. I did use the Asia Fusion one, which is kind of a combination of the two. I feel like the FM Tweak is a little bit more realistic. We're playing Guntomatic. Dude, don't get me started on him. We're not going down that path. I want David to keep watching the stream. You start talking politics, David pieces out. And it's fine. I can't blame him. Not judging. If you work and we avoid, because we will. See, Rapid beat us, so. I mean, we're kind of hanging tough and forth. No Labor Zorger. Oh. Enjoy, Saz. You should go to bed anyway. Not that I'm trying to get rid of you. You know that. We didn't need Laborsorger anyway because we're gonna do another full rotation against Gunamatic. AKA ADMIRA, these are our U18s, right? Is this the guy I was looking at before, Daniel Bouts? Yes. Saz really is that jilted lover, man. I'm like, why can't I find attacking corners? Because we're already training it. And we be taking care of business. Taking care of business. Oh, we're not doing a full rotation. We are not favored against this team. I know we're away, but come on, man. SV Reed. I mean, they've got some nice connections going on here. Oh, dog, shut up. We don't have an analyst. Oh, we do. Oh, they haven't really played any matches. Allow the opposition to come in from the center. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Bjorn Shela has not led to attacks. The dog may be barking, so one of the reasons why it took me so long when I did throw up the BRB is because when I left the room, the cat was sitting on the stairs. Now, normally the cat stays in the area where the kids' rooms are because it's behind a baby gate that the dog doesn't go through. Although the dog could, like, the baby gate is not higher than my bed, and the dog jumps up on my bed all the frickin' time. Like, from standing still. So the fact that she hasn't figured out that she can just jump over, they seriously think we're going to lose? I mean, we might because we have like half a striker. They think we should increase our attack duties. Well, let's try that. No, let's do that. Here's what we're going to do. Since you're already defensively responsible, let's go with a Mazzala on attack for Dressel. Yeah, she can figure it out. But it is funny. So when she was a puppy, she learned how... Wait, let me finish my first thought. So because the cat was on the steps, dog went out. Dog got excited seeing cat. And pandemonium ensued. Do I want to start a not fully fit dryer? I mean, he's fit. Not fully match ready dryer. Not that really anybody on my bench is match ready. I just like that. I like the attention that the puppy gives me. Like, the cat's never happy to see you, you know, right? Unbeaten since using the SAS skin. I am not unbeaten since I've stopped using the SAS skin. Apparently we've played them before. Because we just gave the revenge team talk. Interesting. So the thing with the dog, so when she was a puppy, she could climb up the stairs but she could never figure out that she could get down the stairs. Even though when I would take her for a walk, this is before my roommate moved in, so I still had access to my sunroom. I would take her out, and it's like a 12-step staircase. Benny! I did it again. What the hell? What's up, Benny? How are you, fine sir? How was your stream? 22 passes already for Beckman. Schiller's already picked up a yellow card. They've got a corner. Stream is okay. Ooh, that was a pretty good strike. What's HOI stand for? Yes. Oh, come on. That was the end of the highlight? Seriously? You're Sweden and it's going to be interesting. I forgot we didn't actually change. Let's do that. Hearts of Iron 4. Got it. Got it. We're going to free up the team a little bit. Drop the press down, but we'll trigger the press a little more often. Oh, wait. I want to not get stuck in. Like, I feel I have enough on the individual instructions for the various roles. Hurdle. Spins it to Shayla. Looking back post, Tim Dressel. He hits it. Lord of mercy. It's a corner. Your peripheral is so bad that you kick your cat so much. Oh. You know they're plotting your death. Because that's just the way cats roll. Not that I don't like cats. I like the cat. The cat is technically... if you want to get technical about it, it's my cat. The cat picked me. When we were at the shelter. It was New Year's Day. And the cat chose me. Are you joking me? All right, you know what? You know what? Stop. I'm loading it up. We're going with the spearhead from space. Except Dreyer can play on the right side. Anybody can play on the left? Him kinda. Rajulovic, Dressel, Antolin, Schuller, Beckman, Andrade, Hurdle. This is my... It's an offensive tactic that is super defensive. You spun a big wheel with 279 nations and you got Sweden. The Soviet Union's turning democratic. Canada's going communist. One could argue that's already happening in real life. England is getting aggressive towards Europe. Love it. And I load the tactic in and immediately we give away a corner. I load up the tactic, we immediately give away a corner goal. Of course, that has nothing to do with the tactical shape. But we are going to demand more. Because right now, we are not getting what we need to out of our team. Well, Japan is... well, I mean, technically. Technically, Japan still has an emperor, don't they? Can nobody track Yurshich? Like, seriously, for Pete's sake. Like, literally this one guy is destroying us. Just the one guy. The game starts in 1936. I didn't realize Japan was fascist. I just thought they were picking the side they picked. So this is what your team plays like when you have like 4 strikers injured. Thank you, Ozagovic, finally deciding to make a save. It's 7 to 8 out of 10 times they trigger the Marco Polo Bridge incident and invade China. That is very, very funny. This is not funny, though. We're going to get bounced out of the cup. I think it's okay. Like, I don't know if the cup is really a goal that we were striving for. I mean, we're just getting carved apart. No, I don't want to do that. I want to... this. I mean... holy hell. Actually, why don't you go there? Except that's on the left side, so we'll swappies you guys. I mean, like, seriously. I'm talking about, like, my tactic that wins in the Vanarama National League, like, every single match, and then we throw this up. I did not have the phrase Korea is weird on my stream bingo tonight. Come on, Sherler. Go. 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 Brower's in. Knocked away. Are you kidding me? Played the Shayla. What is... First off, why? I mean, first off, holy kit clash, Batman. But we were like 3-on-1. And we still got completely run off the ball. And it isn't as if we haven't had match momentum. And that's the thing. I mean, this is a massive possession tactic. And I think that's why, generally, it is so defensively sound, is not because we have a good defense. I actually think the defense itself is the weakest part of my Gloucester team. but we hold on to the ball so much. But yeah, that was terrible. Wait, the balls deep bonsai blitz bonanza tactic. What is that? Look at this. Look at this heat map, man. Of course, we were like way behind by the time I started playing the tactic. It was already 3-0. Don't worry, but I got it. Oh, it's in my Discord? So it's a 4-2-3-1. Team suffered a humiliating defeat. Yes. Yes, we did. Hold on, I gotta move it over to do that, because it ain't big enough. Sweeper keeper on support, 2 wingbacks on attack, a libero defend, ball-playing defender on defend, a regista in the midfield. I haven't used the regista since the beta. You have... then a box-to-box midfielder, which, ironically, I don't really use a box-to-box midfielder. The 10 is an Anganche, an underrated role. I use that on YouTube in my the North American save. I had a guy like that was his best role. I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna play him. So the 10's an Anganche. The wingers are a Ram de Tour on the left on attack, a Trequartista on attack on the right, and a complete forward up top. Love it. Absolutely love it. We got 15 grand. Well, so that the funny thing is, Benny. See, Benny, were you around for the beta? Do I even have it here? I don't... No, I don't have... Oh, it's got to be somewhere. Ah, here it is. Yo, Biz! How you doing, my friend? Oh, HD, thank you for popping into the Discord. I appreciate it. Bri, what are you doing up so late? So this is the tactic that I played with in the beta. I mean, it's just a funky 4-3-3, really. But we did this because we had Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the middle, and we had picked up Jamie Vardy. We picked up Jamie Vardy, so we played him here. This center mid automatic was James Ward-Prowse. We brought him in. Then we had a Carolero. Regista here. Wingback on support. Inverted fullback for... Fuck if I know. But he would come up here. This guy would cover over here. I probably should have had this winger on attack, honestly. We're gonna spreadsheet for your for the business of football, or whatever you're calling it. With the beer because it's Friday. Oh my god, I keep forgetting how much younger you are. Oh wait, HD's just shared his tactic. Hold on. I gotta take a look at it. Come on. I gotta make it big on my screen in front of me. Okay. Yeah, again, just your average 4-2-3-1. Complete wing back on the right. Gotta love. I think I was using complete wing back at one point. Inside forward on attack, advanced midfielder on attack, an advanced playmaker on attack, all in support of an advanced forward on attack. See, I'm just hesitant to use so many attack roles. Like I fully believe in being somewhat responsible. But the asymmetrical goodness, the reason why I brought it up, one, it took us to Europe. Believe it or not. But also, I used that in a PvP situation. We didn't reach the latter stages of the cup and the board is disappointed. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. The BBB. Love bleeds. Love dies. I wonder what's coming up next. This is technically the last song of the playlist. I'm normally not on this much. Although I'm now afraid to take on Rapid because they smoked us to start the season. Well, and to be fair, I am only starting to get a true sense of what the roles are and what they mean. We lost 500,000 this month. And sometimes that's for the best. When I made the asymmetrical tactic, honestly, I was just throwing shit against the wall. I was like, Regista, that sounds fun. I don't know what it is. I for the first time ever, you'll see it on Monday. For the first time ever, I threw a roaming playmaker in the tactic. And no judgment whatsoever. None whatsoever. I do that to a certain extent. I do that too. I am trying to think a little bit more of which ones are going to work together. I mean, because just there are too many guys whose best role is like inside forward. And yes, the inside forward has its place. But you can get other guys to do inside forwardy type stuff. We're gonna use the spearheads tactic. Because I have guys on... Let me get back to it. Because these guys will cut inside. This does become very narrow, and even though they're on support, there is attacking stuff going on here. Like this guy, he's a wide midfielder, but I have him cutting in with the ball. This event playmaker kind of hangs out here. He's obviously coming up. This winger's coming up. So we really do get 5 guys on attack, but I also have 5 guys on defense. Even if they're not all in defending roles. Because while he's bombing forward, this guy's coming in to fill this gap. This guy kind of is not all over the place. He does hold position quite a bit. And he's not dribbling too much. Wait, why is dribble less? Oh, because it conflicts with what he normally wants to do. Just put guys, kind of where they really fit. So Beer is going to get the start. Curler is in here. Andrade moving out to the right, which is perfectly fine with me. And like these guys are sitting narrower, so yeah, we'll let them have this space, but we'll challenge them. But they're not, the attackers aren't getting in here. Now sometimes they are able to penetrate these guys, but we try to not let it get to that point. And the only way so HD, I'm the same way. I couldn't make a tactical content video. I really don't know what I'm talking about. The only reason I know any of those things is because I've either learned aspects of them from somebody else who does know what they're talking about. I've read the description of the roles. Like, I also in my video, I put a guy in as a Trek Artista. So basically, in a nutshell, a Trek Artista is an advanced playmaker who just won't even try to play defense. So I literally have an attacking midfielder that has one marking, one tackling. I made him a frickin' Trek. He was going to be an advanced playmaker anyway. But that's also what happened. That's the reason why. So HD, this is your first stream with me, right? I mean, Fletch should make. I mean, again, we were talking about this before. The very fact that Fletch was tailoring his tactics for his opponent, where he just had his dill tactic and his biz tactic. So normally I would watch the matches kind of zoomed in, just because I like watching the guys play. But I then realized that, like, if I zoom out, I can actually see what my guys are doing. I can see, like, sometimes I'll win with a tactic, but I'm winning in spite of or despite the tactic. I'm not winning because of the tactic that I set. I'm just winning. And I'm not always winning, obviously. Badamosi's still actually proper injured. Krasnicki can rehab, right? He's already rehabbing. And that's what the impression I got from Biz. Really. Oh, I didn't realize it was you talking. No. But I've been learning so much. But I like zoomed the game out so I could see how the tactic actually worked. If the tactic worked. What was working. What wasn't working. And even when I did it here, the tactic that we were playing with, I made an adjustment because I realized two things. My DM was literally running all over the fucking place. And way too often, he was trying to occupy the same space as my left back. Like, they were bunching up. Now, the thing I like about this tactic is it's short passing. Oh, Junior Adam is just going to frickin' eat us alive again, isn't he? It's short passing. I don't know why this keeps resetting itself. But, like, they're not too close together. I did kind of start that. And it is amazing how things look in 2D. Now, I've been watching a lot of, like, old second yellow card content, which just happens to be in 2D. So I've kind of gotten used to looking at it, but it drives. I don't think I could do a full match like myself doing it. But they're pressing, but it's more, instead of like trying to press and dispossess the ball, they're pressing and taking away passing lanes. They're trying to press guys into a dangerous situation. Like, fine, you want to pass it around in your half in the back, all you want, okay. Now Adamu got in, he got played on. Like that's going to count. He did get played on by the right back. This is the one issue I have with the tactic right now, is the center, like they lose their fucking man. And let me see if okay. I didn't. This is an older version. I did make a slight change. Wait, let me just make sure I'm... yeah, trigger the press less often. Don't mark tighter. No way! Where are you going? Wait, you're going out? Wait, does that mean you're not streaming tomorrow? Thought you always streamed. All right, shorter passing, take fewer risks. I don't want them to stay wider. Oh, when the team has the ball. All right, yeah, so that's better. These are changes that I made. Ease off tackle. I don't want them getting any penalties. Good night, Benny. Thank you so very much for the raid, man. Have a wonderful time. All right, so we're going to confirm those changes. And I knew Junior Adamu was going to just absolutely kick our butts. So the hope is the real hope with this tactic is you don't have guys rushing in on the center backs. Dryer, what are you doing? Why is Dryer acting like an idiot? Dude, you're my striker. Oh! He's just faster than all of us. I mean, that's not really the best role for him, is it? Let's just go on attack. Man, I was like literally bragging about my tactic. We're getting carved. You have a food order coming in 5 hours. What do you do? Are you like, do you work in a restaurant or just breakfast? It is a minor miracle that we are down. But look at this. 70 frickin' percent. What other changes have I made? Maybe play for set pieces as well. How am I distributing? There we go. You get online food shop. Oh, okay. Oh, so you've got... Got it. That's okay. I was like 35. I moved back in with my parents for a little bit. No, it wasn't 30. 2006. It's like 32. I was just moving back into the area. Been down in Georgia for a while. And I needed to find a job. Kind of moved here without one. There we go. There we go. Oh. I mean, that's the kind of play. That's the kind of play we're looking for. Beer got himself isolated. Beckman, Pfeffer, Kohler, Sela. No, I get it. 69% possess. 69, baby. How was that not counted as a shot? Like you saw him shoot the ball, right? Around the side, Adamu. Nice. Nice block by Pfeffer. I really do feel that the fullbacks do the majority of the defending in the box in this tactic. But I don't want to kick up the intensity. Bogle, hands itch, blocked. Andrade, Oswald, bad. Like I feel like you get them into rushing. You know what? I might still want to distribute short. Like before last week, HC, I wouldn't make tactical tweaks. My tactical tweaks were, oh, gotta go attacking now. Let's go cautious now. I was very... I mean, jumping from one tactic to the other isn't ever great. But I was very, this is my tactic. I am using this tactic. Oh, come on. So freaking clinical. Maybe not shoot on sight. Although, the crossing. Oh, the crossing. Let's try this. I mean, look at that. There isn't much you can do about that except, you know, make a save. That is the one major problem with this tactic. And it's probably their three-man midfield. The problem with this tactic is it is very susceptible to the counter. As Junior Adamu is proving. Ozagovic made a save, gentlemen. So we're going to go to it's just a little more defensive because you've got an actual midfielder in the midfield. Can I play anybody over here? Pfeffer. Who do I put in Pfeffer's spot? Like, there's nobody. I'm just shuffling everybody around. Here, Marcel Kuzma, come on in. And this is really the guy I want to replace. Final 10. It's not going to make a difference. But go with the more defensive version of it. I mean, again, look at this heat map. But it's all here. I need to figure out how to advance this. That's what I'm still working on. How to get it to be more progressive. But what you're seeing, like, this is what I was used to. You know, getting the ball back. A lot of it is, a lot of this tactic, either version of it, is even if you lose possession, just getting it back quickly. But when you don't get it back quickly, then Junior Adamu scores on you twice. I'm glad they're motivated by this. But frankly, teams played like horseshit. They have. And I am highly disappointed in them. But I've had a good time with you guys. But I've hit my limit. 4 hours is enough for me. Let's get rid of that. Is there anywhere we can raid for the Twitch folks? Sorry, y'all can't come with me. If you're in the, you know, the YouTube. There are... There's seriously only 3 people in all of the world that are streaming Football Manager right now. So let's check out our ARCD McGuire.
Praise China.
All right, he talks. Yay, there's no face cam, so you never know. Yeah, I mean, that, hey, it benefits me. It really does. So, yeah. Oh, he's using the Zealand skin. Where's Sass when you need him? David, you came back just for me to go. Biz, thank you for popping by. Benny, thank you so much for the raid. We've dropped in the 5th, which is disappointing. But Austria, Lustenau, and Blau-Weiss are really that bad, so not super worried about it, although things are starting to bunch up for that top grouping. So Sturm right on our heels along with Altach. So, yeah. Thank you all so very much for being here. I will see you back next time, probably tomorrow night, in all fairness. But I'm not making you any promises because I'm a bitch that way. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I appreciate... Where's my thing? I can't even... I've got too many things up. Here we go. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Till I see you again. Bye-bye.